Welcome guys, this is a video tutorial and we are going to work on creating a team step by step. This is a question that I get very often, and I think it's about time we put out a video. This is good for PS4, PS5, to give some love to the consoles and or PC. And this is using no modding tools, anything. This is using the editor within PES. So you're gonna like this. So this is one approach to creating a team, again, without having any modding tools. So this is what we're gonna capture here today. We're gonna load images, which is optional, but we'll go through it and you'll see why. We're gonna find a team that we can edit. We're gonna create a team by editing, customizing it, select players. You can build your dream team or else, and then we're gonna move the team within a league so you can use it, and you can use it as number 6. You're gonna play within the master league or anything else you want, guys. So I bet hopefully this is gonna something that you guys are gonna like. I'm sure. So here it is, guys, how to create a team, a custom team. All right, so before we start, I have put together a few images that you are welcome to use. Those are good examples, but you can create your own images as long as you're following the right specs. Okay, so before you do that, for the PS4, PS5, we're gonna format a thumb drive, and it needs to be FAT32, as you see here. I'm gonna format it just to show you. The quick format works okay. So when it's done, you get the message, and it should read under the specs here. It should say that it's formatted FAT32. Okay. So that's how you got it. That's how you prep your thumb drive. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a link for images to download that I'm providing with a few kits, a few logos, etc., a few emblems that you can use to further customize, but you can make your own images. Okay, this is just a something I'm offering. And what you're gonna do, if you extract the file, you're gonna find images in folders like this, and you're gonna have some kits that I have put together. Or you can use the game editor for kits, but I think some of these have, like, you know, sponsor in the front, etc. I'm gonna put a link to a video I have where I already released these kits, or many of these kits, and how to bring them into the game. Now I got emblems here, just a few random emblems with Pikachu and some other ones, but I'm gonna pick the 2 that I'm gonna use. That is the one I created for my channel. So what I want you to do is you can pick out just the ones that you're gonna use and put them within this empty folder that says WEPES, WEPES. Just place them in there, because this is the folder you're gonna bring into the thumb drive. So put all the images that you want, you're gonna bring them into within that WEPES. And I got a couple of sponsorship, obviously my channel. You can copy these too, but the figures are 256 by 128 tall. You can make your own as long as you get a transparent background. If the image has that size, it should work as well. And I recommend PNG file. So I'm gonna dump them in here in my WEPES folder. And finally, I'm gonna pick some kits that I already checked out. And I know there's 3 or 4 here that I want. One for the goalkeeper, and the other 3. I might just use a couple. Like the pink one that we're seeing up here, and a white one, etc. So I'm gonna copy these guys and I'm gonna bring them in the folder. I'm not gonna bring everything. Especially on the PS4, you might find that there is a limit number of images that you can bring in. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. So I'm gonna copy this. I mean, in your case, you can upload them all if you want to, if you have the capacity for that, and then check, and then you can delete the rest. So here I have my set of images that I'm gonna be applying to fully customize a team that I'm gonna obviously create to play a Master League. I'm intending to play Master League with this, and I can play local, offline, etc. Okay, so how many files I got. It doesn't matter. I got plenty of room in my PS4. So now you just take the webpiece folder, okay? Folder and everything, okay? We want that hierarchy, and we're gonna find the thumb drive, and that's where you're gonna place it. So it's gonna look like this. Now, just like that. And this is what you're gonna bring into the PS4. Now remember, if you're on the computer, you go under document / Konami, then you find the game, and inside that, then you can find a webpiece folder. If you don't have it, you can create one. Check out my other videos when I'm doing kits and stuff like that, and it's pretty much from there, it's all the same. So we are inside the game, and we're gonna go under settings, edit, and we're gonna bring these images, and we're gonna import, and we're gonna find import images. We say okay here, and we're gonna start with the uniform, and I got them the large file because this has more details, it looks better. And you see here, we're gonna select import selected images, and I'm picking out the kits. So there they are, and I got 4 that I'm gonna bring over. I'm gonna go back and say okay. So you see there, it says approximately 146 the max that you can do. So there's a limit. Now let me go back again. So we're gonna go to team emblems, and I'm gonna bring these 2 that I brought in. And again, you can create your own. Remember, the size needs to be 256 by 256. So everything is laid out here for you guys. You see in the screen, the size is recommended. And from the sponsor, it's recommended 256 by 128 if you make your own. But you're welcome to use mine. And I'm providing those. So bring those 2, and we are ready to find a team. So we're done with that part. All right, so let's go to competition structure. Let me see. We'll get there, but let's go to teams, and I'll go back to competition structure, but I wanted to explain something to you guys. You need to have this very clear. There are 3 zones. There is Europe, there is Americas, and there is Asia. And for each one of those, they will have a folder here that says other European teams. That's where you will find some editable teams. Like this one at the top, you see that you cannot get in there for team name and emblem. So this is not a fully editable team. You don't want to use this one. So let's check the next one. And Avis, it looks like this is fully editable. So we could use something like this as our starting, template, and totally modify it. So let's scroll. There's no Leverkusen was there. So we can keep going down here. This is another one. So there's a few, depending on the patch that you have or the option file that you downloaded, there might be more or less teams that you can totally edit. Okay, so that is for Europe, and I will explain why I'm mentioning this. Then you can go, the other example will be other Latin American teams, but this includes North America as well, because it includes Mexico and the MLS. So this one is not editable. Let's keep going down. Let's find this one. This one is. So it's nice that we have one for the Americas. So there is an opportunity if you wanted to play in any of those leagues. Let's keep going down. Let's see if we can find some of these. I can recognize that they are not editable, but this one is. This one at the bottom. So that's very nice. So you have in the folder, you got some options. And finally, for the other clubs, Asia, for Asia zone, there's only 2, and those usually are editable. And let's do this one. Yeah, it's fully editable. So guys, you have opportunity here. I'm on the PS4 with the option file that I loaded for updating it for 22 season. Now we can go to competition structure and see here, this is what I was talking about. You have only 3 zones, the Europe, South America, which is really for total America, and Asia. And if you go under Europe, you can transfer teams among those leagues. You see, you keep scrolling to the right with the R1, L1, and there's 18 leagues here. And you can only transfer teams within that zone. This is why you need to know if you're going to be playing Europe, or you're going to play in America, or you're going to play, your team is going to be in Asia, because that's where you need to pick that editable team. So here, I'm going to try to transfer this guy, and you see that I cannot get out of this. I can only transfer within the other European, other European leagues. So that's what you're going to have to do. You need to decide if you're going to be playing Europe, America, or Asia. So let's go back and start working on our team. So this is, again, this is why I wanted to show you those 3 folders, find teams in there, and then you want to start working with just the edit tool here to create your totally custom team. So yeah, that's the other club stage has just 2 there. All right, so let me go to the team, and I think I'm gonna use one because I want to play the Premier League, but within the Premier League with my own custom team. And other European teams, I really don't care for most of these teams here, so it doesn't matter if I adulterate them. I don't know what even this is. So AV's 5. So we're gonna look at this. This is only 1 star. So the players are all in the 50s and 40. So we can start from the top. All right, team name. So we're gonna you can do emblem, team color. We're gonna do all of this one by one, except for changing the manager, which I have done in the past. I have actually even loaded a picture, but that is in another screen. So let's start with the team names here. I'm recording on the PS4. It doesn't show my my keyboard when it opens, but I'm typing, so I have to play football club for this, and it's gonna pop in a second when I hit enter and go back. So it's gonna pay attention. It says AV's 5, and there it is. And I'm gonna do the same for abbreviation, SOI. So I'm just typing that in. It just doesn't show in the video recording when the keyboard comes up. But trust me, that's what I'm doing right now. So, okay. So let me enter all uppercases. Okay, and then the default, it's a default. It's just some countries, so I'm just gonna leave it as default. So that's the first step, guys. That's the name. I picked out the name, and we're gonna work on the emblem. And here is where, if you don't have an option file or anything, you're gonna load an emblem and you will have nothing. So this is what I wanted to give you a few. Again, you can make your own. I had an option file, so I had 88 emblems in there that I could have picked from. But I decided to load my own fully custom emblem. So I want to make this fully custom. I think it'd be fun to do that. All right, so you see, there it is. And now it will show up in the screen. There it is. It looks pretty cool. Now, the team color, I'm going to hold on because I like to load my uniform or my kits. And once I know the colors of my kits, then I can go back and change the key team colors. Okay, so I downloaded some, and I'm gonna go very fast here. Like, I'm gonna put in the links some of my videos where I work on editing and loading kits and uniforms, so I don't want to repeat that here. I'm just gonna accelerate the video. So we loaded this guy. That's the first one, the home kit that I just designed, but I still need to make sure I got the right colors. So here it goes in fast mode. And the second kit, I got it like a dark blue with white pants, and then the goalkeeper. So you'll roll through all those. But I wanted to also touch bases that you can, if you don't want to download anything, you can even have the option to create your own within this tool, which I have also covered before in some other video, which I'm putting the link, in the description box. Okay, so you'll do the base color. Here, let me just pick the same colors I was using for the other uniform, at least keep it consistent. And I'm gonna go fast. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details because this is a longer video, about 32 minutes. So you see there's quite the options that you can put something together. Unfortunately, we cannot put a logo in front. You can put the emblem and show it. We just cannot put a sponsor logo and any other stuff. But it came out pretty decent. This is pretty cool. So that's my third kit, totally made within the game. Okay, and I even customized the captain's band. All right, so there we are. Now I can go back to the team color, and I'm gonna apply the colors that I want the team to be for the banners, for the stadium, etc. To be consistent. And I'm gonna use the blue and the light blue and the white. I think that will work really nice. Now, like I said, you can change managers. If you hit change managers here, there will be a whole list, and you can do that. But since I plan to use my team in Master League, I'll be selecting a manager at that time. So no worries here, but I've been able in the past to even load my own face here to show, So anyways, what is number? The number is the kit number for the players, and the way you change that, once you get all your players loaded, you can come back here and do that. Let's say you got Neymar in your team doing a transfer, you can give him number 10, just move it under the 10. So the way you do that here is to pick up the player and just move it to the number you want to assign for him. So there it is. All right, so I want to look at the other game plan, and I want to change the formation now because I want to know what kind of players, what position players I want to be collecting. So you see, I'm going to use some wings. And I'm updating here. I'm gonna go quick on this. You guys know how to do this. I don't need to explain those details, but I just want to let you know that you can just go ahead and do that here, because it gives you an idea of what kind of players you're gonna be trying to bring into your squad. So let's go for that. So in the home field, there is about 33 showing here. We can scroll through those, and again, I'm gonna go quick here to the one I'm picking. So let me accelerate. You see, you go through all those, and I ended up picking up, let me see, this one. Konami wouldn't be bad, and you can edit that. So I picked this one, the Sagittaire. Stade de Sagittaire, and you can change the name. So I'm typing again. I didn't know this. I'm recording on the PS4 and my keyboard is not showing. So I'm calling it Football Dream. And the image, I'm gonna leave it. You can change that, by the way. And you can edit some of the parameters here. The ground, you can make it squares, lines. Look at that circle. So I like this one. I think this type 3 should be good. The sightline color, I'm gonna put a green. I'm gonna put a green. I don't want it to stand out so artificial. Then the seat colors, and believe me, this stuff shows through. I'm gonna use that light blue that we're using for the team color. Look at the goal style. It's just pretty much, well, you see what is changing. So I'm gonna go with that, and the net pattern, there's 2 of them. I'm gonna go with this one, hexagonal. And then there are different patterns for the netting. I think I'm just gonna use one that is bold enough. There we go, and apply the two colors that we have in our team. I'm gonna, pick a color that's a little bit darker than if you have a light blue like I do. I try to get a little bit darker blue so it shows up in the game, because otherwise it's barely gonna show up. So I'm getting two levels down there. And then the white. So there we go. We got the home field customized, rival clubs. I don't have any strong feelings here, but I think I'm gonna pick one of the popular teams. Let's go against Arsenal. That's cool. All right. For banner, if you like that, you might see that in the crowd and in the stadium. I can type some stuff. Again, it doesn't show on my screen, so I'll type a couple of things. I love football and sub to So I Have, because it didn't have enough spaces to put the whole name. So anyways, just you get the idea. Now for official partners, so I am gonna use the logos that I downloaded. I'm gonna replace two of these. So the background of the media is gonna be light blue, the same one that we've been using. And okay, I'm gonna replace sponsor 1, and you see the option file had all these images in there, so we're gonna skip those, and I'm gonna go with the ones I brought in. It'll be cool if you guys actually use some of mine. Appreciate it. And for the third one, I'm gonna use this one. So subscribe. There you go. And it's gonna look like that. You'll see how cool it looks when we are in the press room. And I think that's part of the fun part of fully customizing this stuff. So we are done with fully customizing. Basically, how the team is gonna look is still have 1 star, because the players we have, we have no mini faces for this. We're not gonna have mini faces. We don't have them because we're in the PS4. Only in the PC we can bring new mini faces. But nevertheless, guys, here's the thing. We're gonna go out and we're gonna do some transfers. I'm gonna do a bunch of transfers to create my team competitive enough. Now you have the option. You have the option to just transfer like famous. You can get Mbappe now. You can get Benzema. You can put Salah. I mean, whoever you want, you can put it now if you want to. In my case, I want to load it with, I'm going to go down here to free agents. And there's quite a good free agents there to start a team. And then I want to challenge myself by signing specific, as part of my master league. But you see here, that's a guy that started at 90. And he's what, 28. But he doesn't have a face in the game. And I like to use players that will have a face in the game. It's a little bit more genuine. So let's go down here, and then I will accelerate through the process because this took me a while. So you see here it is. You got a CB here. We may have to get that guy because, well, let's see. Sorita, Aragoneses. Higuain is here with hair, and he's got hair. Why is he a free agent? Well, anyways, that's the way in the option file had him. So I had him as a free agent. So we can get this guy. Or look at this. They got William here at 32. And they have Douglas Costa as well with pretty good ranking, 84. And he's 30. So I'm going to get Douglas Costa for sure. So once you hit there, it'll be added to my team. And this is, this is all for free because we're just customizing our team ahead of time. So you, from the get-go, you start very well. Now, when you hit add player to add more players, if it doesn't let you, you need to delete some of the other guys to make room. I didn't have that problem. So we go fast here. I got David Luiz. And you got Tyson from South America. Anyways, we even picked up one of the classic here. Look at that Zidane. You can even get into that one and bring a couple if you dare to. I'm going to bring Vieira. So Vieira is gonna be my team. Again, this is your own adventure, guys. You do whatever you want. This is for fun. Okay, look at the ranking. You got 4.5 stars. And so we're gonna start with that team. Now, I'm gonna save this just for heck. But really, when you are getting out of the this zone, the edit, it will still save. So okay, so let's go here on the Europe, and I'm gonna find my team. See that? So we're gonna and that was under structure, right? On the competition structure. So now I'm gonna go to Premier League, and I think Sheffield United, they get demoted. No, they come up. So anyways, I need to replace someone. So I am replacing that one. So now my team is gonna be part of the the Premier League. I'm sorry. So let's go back and check it out. I'm gonna save here. So let's look at the teams. Premier League. Let's go down, 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 and there it is, still there. And if we look at the game plan, it still has all the guys because I haven't replaced. Remember I said, we need to go back and replace the guys. So I'm gonna start replacing these guys. Let's put, Vieira doesn't have a mini face. Come on, he's an 89. All right, so I started doing that one by one, and the rest of the guys did have mini faces. Brent, can you believe Brent wasn't there? So anyways, I'm accelerating through, and then I'm gonna save this because that's my game plan, so I don't have to start doing that when I'm in my Master League. So I do have a couple of gaps here. I didn't get good fullbacks, but I will do that as part of my Master League challenge. I do have a pretty dandy team to start with. I don't have bench, basically no bench here. But again, guys, this is up to you. You can build a team of legend. You can build a team of superstars. It's up to you how you're gonna use it. You can build more than one team, one for local or Master League. So here we're gonna start a Master League and see that it works. Okay. This is the club that I'm gonna use, and on the Premier League, guess what? It's gonna be here. How cool is this? So I assembled a very nice team. I'm gonna use, why don't I just use gigs? That's fine. Manager details, and like I said, see, that's why I didn't worry about the manager before. So I'm gonna use sportswear because I don't know, the t-shirt or the suit. Let's use sportswear. It will have the logo once you get in the game. We're gonna check out how the Master League looks, so you see all the details that carry on with your costume team, which is, I think, is incredible, that you can RPG the game in this manner. And hopefully this answer many of you guys questions about how to build a team, and I'm doing it so people on PS4 can generate a team, not having the ability to have mods like we can do in the PC. Okay, let's rank this up to top player. I'm gonna use Euros. Hit OK here, and off we go. I have edited this so it goes through and just show you where all the customization is. So here's our guy. We're inside the club, and pay attention. The doors will have the team emblems. Here's David Luiz and Vieira, and the guys, it's got their patch. You see the team emblem. So I have to play FC. That's pretty cool. Look at the blue in the couch. That's awesome. How the game introduces all the color. Look at the outside as well. The fences had the same color. So look at the doors as you walk by. Let me see. Did I? Maybe I didn't. See the blue on the fences as well. And look at the press room, guys, with the logo and all the sponsorship and the colors. I think this is hilarious. It looks pretty cool. That you can add your own detail at this level. So we'll answer here. Yeah, we'll win the title. No, we'll respect the other teams. I'll just go with that. So anyways, here's a little bit closer look at the back wall with all the sponsors. Look at the bottom on the floor. It's got the big logo. So the game applies all these things in a bunch of areas. And here it is again. Let's check out the kits. And we have the 3 kits that we put in for the team, plus the goalkeeper. Here's the second one in blue, looking good. This is the fully PES one without anything added more to it. So I'm gonna start with the home uniform, and you'll see this is daytime. That's gonna look good. And you see that. Look at the blue and white on the seats, on the crowd. Football dream. Football dream. So guys, I hope that you guys enjoy this and hopefully get you creating your own team for kicks. See, the seats are light blue. People are standing, but the seats, look at the fences in blue. The game really introduces so much, and the goals has the net as well with the right colors, just like we wanted it. And the side, you see the sidelines were green. Very cool, very cool. So there you have it. Look at the net, blue and with the white in the middle. So the uniform, the kit is looking good. So guys, send me your request for emblems if you want, or a specific team sponsorship or anything like that. I'll be glad to customize anything for you, even a shield or a team emblem. You're welcome to make your own, of course, and or give me suggestions. Any questions, let me know, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and get some answers to many questions people have been asking. I know there are other ways to create teams involving, downloading just like an option file and all that, but I'm not that good at that, to be honest, and I wanted to produce something that anyone can do. You guys all can do this and have your fully custom team. All right? So I will see you in the next one, and I let this run for a little bit.
Certainly managed to come across as someone who is very ambitious. I thought he put his points across extremely eloquently in talking about his plans for the future. So